Hey coaches, today I want to make a short video on what volume is and how it can help you in your business. So there's two different kinds of volume that as Beachbody coaches that you're going to want to know about. The first one is PV or personal volume, and we'll start there. So in order to stay active, you need 50 PV points. So what does that mean? When you personally buy something or when somebody buys from you, you earn PV. All the products have kind of a direct correlation with how much that they are, and that correlates into volume points. Now, if you go onto your online office and you click on shop and you're going to be personally buying something, it will tell you how much PV some of the things, or all of the things I should say, are worth. Shakeology, I know it's like $100 and some, but it's worth 90 PV. So they don't always correlate. If it's 45 bucks, you get 45 points. But most of them are very, very close to that. So anyway, you need 50 PV to stay active. So obviously, if you're drinking Shakeology every month and you have 90 PV, then you are surpassing the amount of volume that you would need to stay active, which is why the discount coaches that we talked about in the previous video are capable of being coaches without really ever selling anything or promoting it or anything like that, because their personal Shakeology order is worth 90 PV, and that keeps them active with no kind of promoting at all. So you don't always have to sell something every single month. Now, obviously, if you're in the group, you're probably wanting to, because you want to make that income and that commission each week. So that kind of correlates with the volume. The more volume you produce, then the more commission you will make. So, and remember, it comes from anything personally that you order or anything that customers order from you. Now, as you start to grow your team and maybe some coaches sign up underneath you, and you have two legs, you have one on the left and one on the right. And if you go back and you watch that Emerald video that we talked about, you might understand the left and the right leg a little bit more. And we're going to go into that in the future days coming up. So when you have coaches below you and they have their own PV, things that they personally buy, and things that maybe customers want to buy from them, then how that benefits you is that now becomes your TV or your team volume. And so you might have 2 or 3 coaches that are on your left side and 2 or 3 coaches that are on your right side. And then all of the things that they order personally or anything from the customers that buy from them kind of go into what we might call a bank account, even though it's not really with money, kind of goes into this pool of points. And so you'll have some on your left side and you'll have some points on your right side. And those go into how we earn team cycle bonuses. You get some bonuses from the amount of points that your team is producing. Now, in order for those to start happening, you have to be Emerald. And so we'll have some more training on what comes next there. But I wanted to make sure everybody understood the difference between PV and TV. Personal volume is from your personal orders and anything people buy from you. TV is from coaches that you have sponsored, and then they have their own personal volume, and what they produce becomes your TV, and you end up getting bonuses from that. All right, so hopefully that makes a little bit more sense, and if you have questions, just ask us in the comments below.